Is it possible in real life? I mean, or is it that I can only talk about it in Bhagavad Gita? Now, take some examples from your own life. A large majority of you would have probably learned how to drive, right? So there must have been a state, I'm talking of, let's say, driving a car. So there must have been a state where you were not aware of how to drive a car, and then you would have reached a stage where you can effortlessly drive a car. Now take some moment, reflect on that, how did you move from 0 to 1, that is a state where you didn't know how to drive, to a state where you now drive effortlessly. Now within this large picture there must have been a lot of intermittent milestones. Some of these must have been physical milestones, that is, I am able to start the car. I mean, people who have learnt will know that even the beginner, even starting a car, giving ignition and releasing that clutch is a Herculean task in itself, and many a times you will find that the car stops, right? So starting the car itself must have been achievement in those early days. And then there are certain non-physical milestones, that I am able to effortlessly take a turn without thinking about it. And so there are you, if you go back and reflect yourself, you will realize that many of these would have come gradually, many of these would have come as an outcome of certain specific event. You know, on an uphill slope, your vehicle goes and stops, and there is a vehicle ahead of you, there is a vehicle behind you. Now if you accelerate too much, you will go and hit the person ahead of you. If you let the clutch, you will go back. I mean, it is those experiences which probably would have taught you a lot of things. Now reflect on this. So there must have been a lot of things that you have practiced over a period of time, been extremely conscious and aware. Now if you look at a beginner who is driving car, you will find that his eyes are bulged out, right? And the person is trying to block out every other sound, so that he is able to focus all his karmendriya into the act that he is performing, right? I mean, these are some of the things that we do instinctively when we are doing that. Now what you did at that point in time, can it become a effortless course of life? The answer is yes. The path of yoga helps you do this effortlessly throughout the life, not just when it comes to driving a car. So I pause, I take a stock of what we just discussed. So this idea that